the Lupus Live, Helena Johnson, on this broadcast today. So excited to go ahead and play around with ZubiaLive and get out there, start talking, helping those who are involved in all kinds of health advocacy, health networks, but just want to talk and just want to share things that are going on in their lives. So let me give you just a quick introduction of who I am. Helena J. Johnson, also known as the Lupus Liar. You can find out more information about me on www.thelupusliar.com. That's TheLupusLiar.com. You'll see lots of things like on my blog and some more information, things that I share about lupus, resources, and even some tools that may help you live the best life that you're living while living with lupus. And let me go ahead and do my little disclaimer. So if you're on right now, you got a chance to get on off. Yes, I can be sarcastic, so I apologize right now. I could be funny, I could be sad, I could be hilarious, I could be controversial, depending on how you look at it and what side you lean on. Okay, so I'm giving you your warning. Nothing is intended to stab, jab, or bend anybody's feelings, because all opinions, all things that are said are mine and mine only. But you are welcome to join in, and that's what I want you to do this evening. Just join in, let's talk about it. Because today's topic, I'm really excited about it. I just felt that it just needed to get out there. And why not try ZubiaLive? I'm really loving this platform, so you definitely need to get on it. And if you decide to use ZubiaLive, please start using the hashtag Zubia for my health. Yeah, I'd like to see how many of you guys got that from me. Wah, and decided to join on and get on and start talking about things that's happening in your life in terms of health, healthcare, medicine, and things that are going on in the news and the trends for fitness and health. So I'm here tonight, this evening, here in San Antonio. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm in a hotel room right now. I'll go eat later. And I chose the topic to kind of just first get out there because it's something I want to even explore even further, if not what I'm already doing. But there's always many things that you can learn. So advocating for advocacy, just want to talk about that. Your choice, it's your voice, it's your choice. And that's what I stated in the summary about, is there something you'd like to say? Is there something you'd like to share that concerns health and that concerns your health? And I see a lot of people that speak out and they want to speak out, but yes, my little statement here. Excited to hear you. Awesome. And folks want to speak out and they're not sure how they should speak out. They're not sure if they're speaking the right way. Well, I just want you to understand that advocating and advocacy is not easy. So let's talk about it. I got a couple of notes over here. So let's go ahead and define it first. So just defining it, advocacy. I've been out there for a while myself on lupusliar.com. And I've been, trying to be one of those ones that hit the pavement. And there's so many others that have gone before me that have really brought lupus to a whole nother arena. And it's still in its infancy. There's still lots to learn. So I'm just going to talk about just advocacy in general, but you'll hear me talk more. You'll hear me say lupus or relate back to some of my experiences and ordeals. But let me start with defining the word advocacy. Advocacy is, you can look it up yourself, and I'm just reading a little bit here, like it's public support or recommendation of a particular cause or policy. Now, in general, all we know is that someone is championing for somebody. Somebody is sticking up for something. They're an advocate. They're an advocate for it. That's advocacy. But the advocate is the person who's actually supporting that cause. They're supporting that cause. They're unwillingly and defiantly not going to bow down. They believe in something so much and so forth. And that's fine. So knowing that as an advocate, you're advocating for something you believe in is awesome. You believe in something that you're willing to go outside your home and you're willing to talk about it. You're willing to defend it. You're willing to really make it happen. Well, I said your voice is your choice because sometimes we forget and we lose ourselves in terms of passion or understanding. Let me explain. Here. So ask yourself these questions. And I'm still asking myself these questions also. If I want to be an advocate and I plan on advocating for something I believe in, something in terms of health and something that may have happened to me, who's listening? Who's listening? And who's going to listen? Hmm? Who's listening? Who's going to listen? Who's going to hear me? Where am I going to go to be heard? Thought about that. Ask yourself, why am I wanting to be an advocate? Why should I advocate? What am I doing it for? Am I doing this for myself? Am I just fighting and saying things just for myself because I believe that this is all about me? This is what happened to me, and this is the only thing that happens in in my situation. Or am I doing it for others? Am I doing it for both? You really have to ask yourself, why are you speaking out? Why are you advocating? What is it that I want my voice? Why do I want my voice to be heard? What is it that I want to be heard? You know? And then I have to ask myself, how much passion do I really have? Come on. Do you just want to be seen? Or do you have a passion for it? Do you really want to make a difference? I mean, you really got to think about that. Do you really want to make a difference, or you just want to be one of the ones with the big mouth out there? I told you I'd say something. You just want to be one of the ones with the big mouth. Really? What kind of difference do you really want to make? And how much do you know about what you're advocating? How much do you really know? Are you just talking about what happened to you? Are you just talking about your experience? Okay, and that's fair because your experience matters. Your story can make a difference. But don't forget, others have maybe a different story or something related to it. So you may not be the only one. Realize that you're advocating because you believe that someone's not the only one. But sometimes you can get really caught up in self. Yeah, we do. We do. And it's okay. It's okay. We're only human. But that's what makes the passion come out. We believe in it so much because it might have happened to us or someone else in our family. But we really need to make sure we expand our knowledge base on how much we know about what we're advocating for and what we're talking about and those experiences. Then I say, how do I want to advocate? Don't want to go out to the streets. Don't want to be, picketing. Don't want to be on the sidewalks. Or don't you want to be social media? We know social media everywhere. Everyone is talking about something and believing in something everywhere. Plenty of Facebook pages. I have one. Live, laugh, love is only lupus. We're all doing and sharing in the best way that we know how, and hoping that we can reach someone to understand the things that's going on in our lives, and hoping that it will help someone else. But you got to think about those levels. It's like, for example, level one here. Me, myself, and I had a bad experience at the doctor's office. So I'm going to go out and advocate about how doctors should treat other patients. Okay. All right. Only just by talking to my family and my friends. I'm not going any further and going back and complaining, maybe complaining to the Better Business Bureau. I'm staying on that level, the me, myself, and I level here. All right. Well, then what about the next level? Local. I went beyond family. I went beyond just, a little letter or email to the Better Business Bureau. I want to really go out and help someone. I want to go out there into the field, shall I say. And I want to go to the places. I want to go to the health centers. I want to go to the health departments and things. And I want to actually talk to people and share this information. So I'm going out in that local level. I'm willing to share another word out publicly in my local area, in my surroundings. I'm out there. I'm actually out there. I'm not keeping it just closed to me, myself, and I. And then there's that next level. Oh boy, this is where it can get even more complicated, and it can turn into just a complete passion that you want to just let it evolve. And that is really getting into the public arena. You're really speaking out there. You're going and you want to be on the newscast. You're putting it all out on social media, Twitter, YouTube, and you're deciding to really, really get active by even possibly lobbying. Now that's a whole nother thing. Going from advocacy to lobbying, that's a whole nother thing. Lobbying is a whole nother word. It's like, for example, you may want to start representing organizations or companies or nonprofits. Now, when you're representing an organization or a nonprofit or something of the sort, you got to be careful. You don't have all that me, myself, and I can say what I want to say. You got to be careful with what you're saying. So sometimes those who I just want to be able to speak my mind and speak the way I need to speak. That's okay. You can do that. You are in control of your voice. You can handle it. You got a tough shell. You can handle anything that's coming at you. You're knowledgeable about it. That's fine. when you're representing an organization or you're getting paid and things like that, then you got all these little legalities that are come into play because yeah, you might be representing someone. Now, again, that's a whole nother broadcast for a whole nother time. But the point I want you to get out of this is really asking yourself, do I have enough time to do this? Am I willing to spend this time to do this? We're talking weekends, y'all. We're talking weekends and hours and afternoons and research and learning your craft about advocating, really advocating. You have to think about that because folks want to raise awareness, but then they're not aware of how to raise awareness, right? So, oh, great. Someone said, I want to raise awareness for people with less information about this challenging subject. So then I got to get out there. I got to figure out how I'm going to get out there. So, and you got to be willing. We say so many times that and I'm going a little over here, but that's shows you how passionate I am about it. That I'm going to be that crusader. I'm going to be the one that goes out and helps someone else. Right? Right. You got to know what you're talking about and not just know you. I know what I've been through. I know the experiences that I've gone through. I know the support groups that I get a chance to hear other people's experiences. But I got to be willing and be cautious because everyone's not going to be receptive. And everyone in the lupus arena is going to have their own different opinions with how they get it out there and how to find information and who to believe. There's so much that's involved in being an advocate, and not being an a-hole when you're advocating. And there are plenty of them out there that are a-holes because they choose to be that hardcore type. But I believe that the real hardcore, whether you go from level 1, level 2, level 3, are the ones that believes in being well informed, that are willing to give up their time, and that are willing to be unselfish. You're going to meet lots of people. You can't save the world, but you could take a step towards it. And that step can be locally, that step can be on a stage, talking and representing those in your family that may have gone through that. Well, picking foundations to support as an advocate. Well, right, lupus has many. Parkinson's has many. Plenty of them has many. I have a couple of resources for you, and I can actually email some more of these resources because some of my recommendations about picking becomes research. Like, for example, where you want to go and the national arenas for, the national for Parkinson's, the national for Alzheimer's. I can go on, the nationals for like ALS, some of those, national for lupus. Actually, lupus actually has National Advocacy Week. It's during this week where you can be right there on Capitol Hill and get involved. And that can start costing money to believe in that cause. Well, you always research these organizations, just like when you see online when there's something, a big crisis going on, and they tell you to be careful about where you're donating. Same thing. Where do I want to support and how do I want to support? Start locally first. Go and really get involved. Go online. Find these places that you can actually volunteer. Like, for example, onebrick.org. Now, that's kind of nationally, it's in Washington, but it's places you can go look and see how people can volunteer. When you volunteer and you volunteer for that organization, you'll start realizing, do you really want to support it? Now, keep in mind, nonprofits, for-profits, whatever's out there, you have to be willing to be open-minded about what you're supporting. If you're supporting, I'm supporting lupus. I'm supporting the Lupus Foundation of America here. I choose to donate. I choose to send my money because I trust those people to take care of my money, who's in charge to take care of it and to do it the right way. Now, things are a business. We forget sometimes that when we want to advocate or start a nonprofit, that's a whole other broadcast. We forget it's a business. It is a business, and there are some rules and regulations. You may not like that they spent $5 on the notebook paper, but because they have really done a lot of things, they're really doing a lot of things. They have spent the rest of that $5, $1, that $5. I don't like where they're putting it, but they are doing what they need to do in terms of the cause. The cause is what's important to me. So I stumble around that because the cause is what's really important. You have to decide how far you want to go with it. I know I'm going over. I will check went a whole lot over, went double time, didn't I? So what I'm going to do, I broke it down right here that first of all, deciding whether or not you want to advocate, advocacy, what is my voice? Is it my choice? You think about that. You think about that. If you want to follow up with me, you're welcome to shoot an email to me at theLupusLiar@gmail.com, and I'll follow up with some more resources for you, like the Health Center Advocacy Network, one brick that I talked about. And I'll even send you an article. There's a really great article on the education, training, and research. And it's etr.org, but it's a really great article on why I'm an advocate and why you should be one too. And it really breaks it down. So I'll be happy to send that to you if you want to shoot me an email. And there's another advocacy atlas. Oh God, it's really great. They have lots of great tools that talks about legislator, healthcare, how to be a successful advocate. You can really see how much is involved in this and whether that's somewhere you want to go. And that's on the geneticalliance.org website. But again, I'll be happy to send you that. So this kind of will end my conversation, my broadcast. I know I went a little bit over, but I'm really happy that you guys had some great questions and you're interested in about, do I really want to lend my voice to advocating? It's a choice. How do I do it? Should I do it? Am I willing? And do I have the passion? So follow up with me via Gmail at theLupusLiar@gmail.com, or you're welcome to always go to my blog, www.theLupusLiar.com/blog, and you'll find out more information on advocating. And I'll see you at the next broadcast. Have a good evening.